My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, see them yopo.
I believe that a demonstration against Afeny Markins is very important. And it's got to do with Afeny Markins using national security, bending the laws, intimidating somebody whose kids have been molested. It's dangerous. When I see Afeny Markins sitting on TV and over Ghana, I see the majority in parliament, this guy is a bloody killer. He's a dangerous guy. Because if today he's using the national security to intimidate Nkwara or non girlfriend, Enuya Amolestia, this guy does not deserve to be standing in parliament and making laws for Ghana. Last week, Mbekacha say Afeny Markins sent some group of men, and told them to go to the young man and then Mbana Sama Mekaye Nkwara Sebio awofo mienu Sebio omaya imagine say omo be separate if say omo personal reasons na Nkwara na kodi omo maame ho na omo maame ni nua be ma efre JJ ede ne nsa ehhehye Nkwara na se yi ne be ma to Nkwara na num continuously maame no feeding Nkwara no with water in your ma enye hygienic Nkwara no through a doctor's report, the pediatricians and therapists, they've gotten to know, say, these kids are living under a condition that is dangerous. Omudi asemwe kopie court, Emma a judge or by your friend, Judge Elfrida Emil Denchi. She is at the Divorce and Matrimonial Court 3, Ewakra. Nidindi, Judge Elfrida Emil Denchi, because she's a friend to Afeny Markins. This judge, this lady said, upon all the things these kids are going through, they should send the kids back for the rapist, for that guy who is molesting the kid, the pedophile, to molest the kids again. Oba jaja, yeah, the doctor's report, I bet show, police report, I bet show, yeah, will say what is going on, baby, and dangerous. But this judge called Elfrida Emil Denchi sat in court and said she does not care. 3-year-old kids. And this judge said she doesn't care. The man should still give the kids to the woman who is living with her brother JJ now, or then a penis, or then a bema air to ton korane num. Papa ne tu mama ne nia dawa who say adie we koso. Judge said she doesn't care. And that the 3-year-old girls, 6-year-olds, omo for san korane en san koma maame no. I'll get you the face of the judge. Now there are home to us and say after all this, Abrantani decided to at least listen to the court, and at the end of the day, in Quran bedin wa den Quran ko school no na Afeny Markins, this guy sent his own lawyer, your friend Deborah. He sent the lawyer now or the criminals account was from national security for Afeny Markins is a lawmaker. He's in parliament. Today he's the majority leader. Osma, this lady called Deborah. The lawyer say, go with these national security people against the court orders and go and kidnap the kids from their school. Sa school na Kono, Professor Akosa is the board chair of that school. He knows about this. And this lady called Vero, her full name is Deborah Asabia Amiyaw. This lady, Juba Afeny Markins law firm, honestly your bar, took these criminals calling themselves national security. They went to the kids' school. Remember, before this, Nkwara have gone through a lot of trauma. Their father is trying everything possible to get these kids off these things. Emma Nkwara was school. Emma, this lady who is a practicing lawyer, works under Afeny Markins on this in call for car from national security for a in Nkwara school. And what happened there? Like chaotic. Among for my she said to say Afeny Markins sent her with the so-called national security for me, to come and kidnap the kid against court order. Now, this man goes in there, and at the end of the day, goes to see this. In fact, the man spoke to his daughters, and this is what the girls told him. If you're a parent in there, now Afeny Markins is still the majority leader. I'm expecting by next week, Ghanaian women, a ma, almost dear, they feel for women. This is a young girl who has been defiled. We need to demonstrate. We need to make sure Parliament, we all as men will support this. Facts. iPad no mkoto amankora no. iPad no bofo me paya hwan e beto foframa no. iPad no mkoto amankora no say ira hwan into iPad na kure bi beto fo amana na. iPad no mkoto amankora no ehin no mko charge no. Me no can say Ghana 90% light doom. iPad na mkoto no fa so be na also give them hard copy, give them textbooks for over 5 years. Enkora we nya textbooks. There's a reason why in the over America cry the kids they do what? They give them books to read. Because it's a form of discipline. Because the moment you give the kid an iPad, at that moment you are giving the kid too much room to veer to other places. But when you are given this book to read, your concentration should be on this book. You need to absorb whatever is in there, listen to the teacher, and that is how. That is why you don't, especially when you don't have the capacity. Over Chromha, your time for the kids to use iPads because they are able to sustain those things. And Accra grade 4, grade 3, grade D and D. So an iPad a crack here. The school get notice of it. They have to change it. They will change it. If the parent wants to do it, him or herself, the parent can do it. So these things we are not ready for it. We are not there yet. Yenti Kromha and RLG John Mahama time almost start to say tablet. This is not new, but we have to understand say these things, you know, we are moving ahead of ourselves. We need to take things progressively. I will see a nyabotre na ya building and kwara na ya building chrono na nkwasi afo way omobo third division. They want to pretend to say omobo Madrid. You are not Madrid. Ghana is a third world country. Ghana is a third division. Ghana, a third division. Majority of the people do not vote on issues. They vote on tribal lines. We are not there yet. We need to work on our brains, work on attitude, work on the way we think. Before we can start thinking, say, we're going to move our kids here. We need to take our time, progressively shaping our kids, shaping their mentality, shaping the way they see Ghana, the patriotism standards. Then we can instill something in them. But you don't just jump and say, free SH, na kwasiebia, ubu ane banko skuda, neba onwumpoda, or the free SHs. The issue here is how quality is it? Now, how there? I mean, sure, last week we spoke about Afeny. We spoke about this guy called the majority leader in Parliament, Afeny Markins. It's about time the so-called human rights activists in Ghana, lawyers. It's about time. I believe that a demonstration against Afeny Markins is very important. And it's got to do with Afeny Markins using national security, bending the laws, intimidating somebody whose kids have been molested. It's dangerous. When I see Afeny Markins sitting on TV and over Ghana, I see the majority in Parliament, this guy is a bloody killer. He's a dangerous guy. Because if today he's using the national security to intimidate Nkwara or non girlfriend, Enuya Amolestia, this guy does not deserve to be standing in Parliament and making laws for Ghana. Last week, Mbekacha say Afeny Markins sent some group of men, and told them to go to the young man and then Mbana Sama Mekaya Nkwara Sebio awofo mienu Sebio omaya imagine say omo be separate if you say omo personal reasons na Nkwara na kodi omo maame ho na omo maame ni nua be ma efre JJ ede ne nsa ehhehye Nkwara na se yi ne be ma to Nkwara na num continuously maame no feeding Nkwara no with water in your ma enye hygienic Nkwara no through a doctor's report, the pediatricians and therapists, you know, they've gotten to know say these kids are living under a condition that is dangerous. Omudi asemwe kopie court, Emma a judge or by your friend, Judge Elfrida Emil Denchi. She is at the divorce and matrimonial court 3 Ewakra. Nidindi Judge Elfrida Emil Denchi, because she's a friend to Afeny Markins. This lady said, upon all the things these kids are going through, no, they should send the kids back for the rapist, for that guy who is molesting the kid, the pedophile, to molest the kids again. Oba jaja, yeah, the doctor's report, I bet show, police report, I bet show, yeah, show say what is going on with the Ankorani one is dangerous. But this judge called Elfrida Emil Denchi sat in court and said she does not care. 3-year-old kids. And this judge said she doesn't care. The man should still give the kids to the woman who is living with her brother JJ na or then a penis or then a bema air to ton korane num. Papa ne to mama ne nia da who say ade we koso. Judge says she doesn't care. And that the 3-year-old girls, 6-year-olds, almost for san korane and san koma ma. I'll get you the face of the judge. Now there home to us and say after all this, Abrante decided to at least listen to the court, and at the end of the day, in Korani be din wa in Korani ko school no. Na Afeny Markins, this guy sent his own lawyer, your friend Deborah. He sent the lawyer. Now or the criminals account was from national security for Afeny Markins is a lawmaker. He's in parliament. Today he's the majority leader. Osma, this lady called Deborah. Or the lawyer say, go with these national security people against the court orders and go and kidnap the kids from their school. School Professor Akosa is the board chair of that school. He knows about this. And this lady called Vero, her full name is Deborah Asabia Amiyaw. This lady, Oye Juba Afeny Markins law firm, honestly your bar, took these criminals calling themselves national security. They went to the kids' school. Remember, before this, Nkoran have gone through a lot of trauma. Their father is trying everything possible to get these kids off these things. Emma Nkoran was school. Emma, this lady who is a practicing lawyer, works under Afeny Markins on this in call for car I from national security for a in Korani school. And what happened there? Like chaotic. A man from my Adaya, she said to say Afeny Markins sent her with the so-called national security for me, to come and kidnap the kid against court order. Now, this man goes in there and at the end of the day goes to see this. In fact, the man spoke to his daughters, and this is what the girls told him. If you're a parent in there, now Afeny Markins is still the majority leader. I'm expecting by next week, Ghanaian women, they feel for women. This is a young girl who has been defiled. We need to demonstrate. We need to make sure Parliament, we all as men will support this.
Dr. Lu, listen something.
I was saying something, guys.
No, Dr. Lu was saying something. Oral.
Yes. Daddy, what's these?
I think they're key holders. Sorry, you said the last two things that Uncle JJ did. I'm listening.
He put wee-wee in my mouth and I go and wash my mouth 22. And he put his vagina on my mouth.
He put his what?
His penis in my mouth and I go and wash my mouth again.
And where was Mommy when it happened?
Mommy said it one more time. Uncle Gigi didn't do it. Daddy, Uncle Gigi is Mommy's brother. That's why she's believing.
I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry.
And Daddy, and he said
that I'm stupid and he threw me on the floor and then I scratched myself so badly it was a bit deep.
I'm sorry.
And another last thing is that he kept on pushing me on the wall, hitting me on the wall like that. My stomach was hurting and I felt so sick.
Okay, I'm really sorry he did all these things to you. It will never happen again.
Okay. Daddy, he also put a rubber in my mouth and that rubber that was from the dustbin and he let me eat something that was from the dustbin. And then he put a paper on the floor. I almost slipped and broke my knee.
Okay. I'm really sorry about this.
Yeah, but Daddy,
These are young kids. 3 years. They are telling their dad when he took us to mom, this is what happened. And the dad was like, Did mommy says yes? Mommy would say Uncle JJ didn't, and the kids are telling the dad because in Koraneba and they started something and Papa no was worried. Papa no Papa Bema. Papa said, what is happening? The man took them to a therapist, and now he took them to people who are professionals, and they're like, something really happened. They went to hospital, it showed. Now the question here is, Afeny Markins is the ex-wife now, and Korane Kodan Ekonwa na ex-wife Linia Bema JJ no, Eden Sa Ene ne Bema Etutu Omunimu no. He's ordinary kote to Ton Korane Num. That is what I want to tell you. In Korane Ketinkete at 3 years, Oba ba na woyiri nua bema de ne kote to Ton Korane Num na Korane catch ne papa. Afeny Markins at the end of the day, who is dating this man's ex-wife no, is a woman and lawyer ne Afeny Markins. So Afeny Markins does everything to suppress this man. Now after court, yes, anybody nyina enkwara ba papa no wa omoba be ko school no. Na Afeny Markins assign den assign ka che ono ne lawyer Deborah say Deborah enko enkwara ne school no on fan confor from national security. No mo ko fan enkwara by force come on ono ne girlfriend no. How? So what happened was that now when they went to the school, the police were called. And then this lady and the so-called national security for me, they were arrested. And when they were arrested, they were taken to the East Legon Police Commander. And your friend, let me get the right name for you. The East Legon Police Commander, and Nidinde, Madam. I need to get Madam Vera, East Legon Police Commander, and I have a question for that lady. The 2 gentlemen you detained, where are they? Because you are talking about kidnapping in the name of national security. So the police took them to East Legon. East Legon Police. The commander there is called Madam Vera. Now, Madam Vera, you know this case, you are part of it. Tomorrow I'll come and show you a picture. Because we need to get to the bottom of it. You will place the last place ya interdict is ankofo no ehon ye chi omugumu enti senkofo ni wa Madam Vera, you will be responsible. Now ya be chi omu nyina no ene ye de omu call hefa ye de omu call police wo. Now at the police station this woman called Deborah was there. The people who came to do what? The people who came to kidnap Nkorana Anye with Deborah no, they were there too at the police station. Now, this is the conversation that went on at the police station. Listen to Vera. Listen to Deborah. Now, the 2 gentlemen of some free national security, you will almost say, why in a sumamo? This is it. Listen.
You just sit in the school for them to come. You made the complaint to national security. That is so. But national security give complaint to them. Do national security straight away go to somebody's jurisdiction and effect arrest like that? Or do something like that? No, if I want to ask.
So who directed you to go there? Who directed us?
This is a simple question you have to answer.
Who instructed you? From lawyer, a case was lodged. Every when a case is lodged. So the case was lodged to you and then you decided to move to. So yes, so who instructed you to go to the school?
Who instructed us?
Yes, you want there.
That's what I want. That's the question I'm asking. And who is that director?
I can't mention his name.
Okay, so now.
You
are going to detain you. No. You're going to detain him.
The officers as well.
You're going to detain him. Please. You see that?
No. If I'm not answering what, because you know,
I asked them I will not. Who is that director?
I am telling you in Madam Vera's office. No, Madam Vera. That's one of my feet.
So they took them to the police station. And Yabusam say, why name director now Muslim national security? Omuma one Deborah Echo School or almost ding because Afeny Markins. Afeny Markins, Deborah he works directly under Afeny Markins law firm. Case near Afeny Markins case because an girlfriend against the girlfriend ex-husband. Afeny Markins na instructed lady way e did those people e call e dey in school ho ye chi omo ko go police station na ye busa omo some director ye say who is your director, you belong to national security, tell us, show us who your director is. They said they were not going to say it. This Deborah lady was there and defending them. So why should they say who the director is? This is a lawyer. Afeny Markins is a lawyer. They know the ethics. Today, a member of parliament who is now the majority leader of our parliament, is using national security to kidnap people. He has gone against the ethics. He has gone against everything. And I don't even care about that much. I care about Nkwarano. Where is Dovsu? Mo amusamu ya maamefo mo Ghana in Samba where ya Nkwara toto 3 years. Almost said Burma did the court to Akwara num several times. There are police report, everything. Why is Afeny Markins sitting there? Why is nobody questioning him? Now, these two people, these are the men. Let me show you. These are the two men who went to the school there to kidnap the kid. Omunye. We are going to get you pictures of them and their homes, their wives. These are the two men. These are the two gentlemen. These two guys. These are the two guys who went with Deborah to the kids' school to kidnap them, saying they work with national security. Omkodu police station one. Commander Vera Fred Dampari Busan said, "Do you know these men? Have you instructed them?" Dampari said no, he doesn't know them and they should be arrested. So I want to ask, you're arresting Kofomi anyway. Where did it end, Madam Vera? Who came to bail these two criminals? Because these people are the people after Afeny Markins, Esuma, Deborah, and Yomun, school, or these are the two men. Are they national security guys? Edentina police station say omo national security for ibuso omo director they didn't mention. Afeny Markins is a hardened criminal. Today he's leading a man who is molesting young kids. Afeny Markins or yere. The last time he was giving a speech in parliament na de and to my wife Kwasia obiba and obi de court to the num tata akwara na kun kwara no wo ye ho lawyer na wo the police sa tata akwara no. And how are we supposed to? Why are we allowing Afeny Markins to even practice law, to be studying in parliament as a majority leader? And the Peace Council, the Christian Council, the Islamic Council, are you crazy? Why should Afeny Markins be allowed to even enter parliament? We are going to protest. We are going to march to parliament. The little dime, I come $1 cry. I will make sure that we walk to parliament. Afeny Markins should lose his license. Now, the painful part of this whole thing. After this whole thing ended, Afeny Markins had the courage to call the young man and to threaten him. Afeny Markins took his phone after Nkofo we call police station why ya chi omo school why ya chi omo police station omo nche omo nipa omo so omo mamba Afeny Markins dino. Afeny Markins as a lawmaker, as the majority leader, as a politician, he picked the phone to threaten the guy indirectly. And this is Afeny Markins trying to threaten the man and say asemna abano onja asemno. This is Afeny Markins.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
By Jehovah's grace, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
This is Afeny Markins.
Okay. Yes, I missed your call this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I called you, huh? How old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
I said, how old are you? What's your age?
Sorry, sir, I want to understand why.
Okay, I'm your ex-wife's lawyer regarding the custody of your kids.
Okay.
And I sent my junior lawyer, Deborah. You remember the drama in the school on Friday? Right, that ended at the police station, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear him? He said he sent Deborah. He sent those guys with Deborah. This is the majority leader. But listen to Afeny Markins. Or admiti wo audio ni say onu na suma nkofo so mko kidnap gentleman ba. Afeny Markins is sleeping with this man's wife and he has the courage to call him on phone to tell him say I sent those people, my Deborah, who is my subordinate, works at my law firm, to go to your kids' school. Inquire, they are going through rehabilitation. Enkwara, they know nothing. Afeny Markins to me fresh say, men am smile. And it's two criminals, omon konkwache wo mano. How? Ubusana said he didn't say, we did how many years? And then he's indirectly going to talk to me like, oh yeah, my brother. And yes, listen to Afeny Markins. This is Afeny Markins. And this guy is what?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
By Jehovah's grace, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
This is Afeny Markins.
Okay. Yes, I missed your call this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I called you, huh? How old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
I said, how old are you? What's your age?
Sorry, sir, I want to understand why.
Okay, I'm your ex-wife's lawyer regarding the custody of your kids.
Okay.
And I sent my junior lawyer, Deborah. You remember the drama in the school on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that ended at the police station, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying, how old are you? There's something I want to tell you. That's why I'm asking you. I'm talking to you as a gentleman, as a brother. What's your age now?
I find it difficult to answer this.
Okay, no problem. If you want to answer, let me tell you something. I'm a family man myself, okay?
Sorry, come
on.
again?
I'm saying I'm a family man myself.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to you as a brother.
Okay.
I don't want to pull the law. Okay? It will be waste of energy. But I want us to find a way of resolving matters, okay?
Okay.
You have put a woman to bed. Me, I believe in metaphysics. And woman getting yeah. Initially, that's why I ask you of your age. We may be carried away by our ego and our pride. What I've seen in life, I don't like to confront issues. I think that there's always a somber way of resolving matters. Because at the end of the day, the effect on our lives, we don't see where it is coming from. If there are mistakes we made in life, maybe we think we have some little money, we can pay our way out, we can frustrate people, hurt people, but in the end, it ends up destroying us. So I'm talking to you as a brother, not as a lawyer to your ex-wife. So I'm done with talking to you as a brother. Now I'm talking to you as a lawyer.
Sorry. You go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Did you follow? I said that my first statement to you was talking to you as a brother and a family man. Now I'm going to talk to you as a lawyer. Okay? So talking to you as a lawyer, try as much as possible. Maybe I could get your lawyer's number so that we respect the court order with the issue of she having access, you having access, so that both of you, you've lived together before, you've had husband and wife relationship. This is not the time for both of you to torture each other, and then make sure that the kids get the best out of it. Okay? So it's vacation. Whether there's extra classes or not, extra classes is not regular school. She must have access to the kids, and you would have access to them on weekends. That is what the order says. If you agree with me, I think that you can place a call to your wife and ask her to come for the kids. There's no need for police or national security or lawyers to be involved, because the order is clear, so that you can have a peaceful relationship even after your divorce. This is what I think I want to suggest to you, young man.
I've heard you. I've listened to you. I think it will be respectful enough for me to inform my lawyers.
Basically, he was intimidating this person. They're already in court. If we are in court, you have my lawyer's details. right after us sending the kidnapping group no mufeli no. Right after that, the same day, no, yes, I call we. So this Afeny Markins, he was just basically like Emrani and media. I can do whatever I want to do to you. And it will start here say, I want to talk to you as gentlemen, and then I want to talk to you as a lawyer. So choose which one that will favor you, because if you don't choose any of these things, I can come after you. Basically, that was what Afeny Markins was doing. This is pure threat, abuse of power. We are not supposed to have somebody like that having license to practice in Ghana and standing in parliament as the majority leader. Now Ghana, you bought the mana. You bought the mana. Are we crazy? Where is Dovsu? I want to talk to lawyer Sosu. This matter needs to be taken up. We need right-thinking Ghanaians to support this cause. This is the only way we can get justice for young people in Ghana. We are talking about 3-year-old kids. You sleep with his wife and you intimidate him. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? Now, Yawa after Afeny Markins, the case got to the court, the General Legal Council. The gentleman reported the case to the General Legal Council and said, what is happening now? It is looking more like I am being threatened. Afeny Markins is a lawyer. He knows what threat means. You don't have to pull a gun at somebody to say you have threatened the person. It comes in different forms. What Afeny Markins is doing, he is threatening the young man and saying that go and hide in your hole or else I'll take care of you. Now the matter goes to the General Legal Council. This is where it gets dangerous. In front of the General Legal Council, Afeny Markins and Deborah Omujitu say, yes, Maye. Afeny admitted in front of General Legal Council, people like the Bafu Bonnie, Lovelace, Enini ex-wife, she's in the Supreme Court. She was there. Sam Okujato was there, that old devil, and then lawyer Zwenis. These people were there. Before them, Afeny Markins knelt down and said, I have done it. If Afeny Markins admitted at the General Legal Council that he has done it, what made these people, especially Lovelace, the ex-wife of Enini Yabua, also your bar, into Bema Atamne Kwati Atunkwara Num, Emma Motete Nkwara, you as a woman, you sit there and what they do is they tell Afeny Markins to go, and then they tell Deborah to write an apology letter to the gentleman and let them walk. Now, you know this case, it ended up in the appeals court. The appeals court, Jamefe, Judge Jamefe. You know, they have ruled in favor of Afeny Markins. Yes, last week Monday, when they went to that court, the day Nana Omuyi Afeny Markins was in court. You know what they were doing when Afeny Markins, the two other appeals court judges, these three judges, when Afeny Markins came to court, they were like, hey, honorable, should we say yeah, or say yeah? What are you doing here today? They don't want to waste your time. Appeals court judges. Judge Jamefe was the one leading the pack. They looked at all of these things, all the molestation, the police report, every medical report. They looked at the sequence. They said no. The kids should go back to the mother for that JJ guy to insert his penis in their private part. This is where we are. 3-year-old kids. Judge Jamefe, he was part of the appeals court judges. 3 judges made the rest. Now the question here is, don't we have judges in Ghana again? Can't you people speak up? Don't we have lawyers in Ghana? Why is this happening? Why is nobody speaking? Why are we sitting in Ghana and looking at this? Who is Afeny Markins? Afeny Markins should be disbarred. The Ghana Bar Association saying Afeny Markins should be disbarred to serve as a deterrent to any lawyer who is trying to do this or in the process of doing it. Deborah should be disbarred. Why should the General Legal Council tell the lady to just write what? An apology. A lawyer who knows the rules of the game, knows the ethics, brings thugs to a kid's school, in Kwara school. The case is already in court. We need to demonstrate. And I am going to support young men and women who are willing to come out. We need to go out there and demonstrate. We need to go out, demonstrate at Parliament. This week we are going to gather all the information. We need to demonstrate. The women in Ghana, what is your problem? Ghana for ma a dear pa na mope. This is the time when it comes to DC. Every day they are demonstrating. You know why? Because the government needs to listen. This is Afeny Markins or the free way manasua or the beba also. There are other lawyers looking up to Afeny Markins. Some way, Uncle Baby, it will embolden them to do this. The judges who are involved, we need to all come out and demonstrate against them. If we have to do an online demonstration, we will do an online demonstration. And that one, I know I can get 20,000 people online to demonstrate against Afeny Markins. And we have to demonstrate to the point where every single person will know who this man is. He does not have to step in any court in Ghana. This man, Afeny Markins, should never stand in parliament to do what? Make laws for Ghana. Never. As some way to be siwa bruchire bibia. Muslim ye Christopher. Where is Afeny Dadzi? Where is Joyce Aye? Mame for more Ghana, Muslim ye a glow for. Ye can't emayiwa 3 years. Obidi the court ya show menum. Eme wo court ma Afeny Markins asuma national security criminals so mon konko tata nkwara. You sit in Ghana. I've played audios. Afeny Markins went in front of GLC, General Legal Council. Afeny Markins, he needs to be disbarred. His law firm needs to be shut down. It can be you tomorrow. We are going to put signatures together. We are going to demonstrate until Afeny Markins leave parliament. We are going to do an international demonstration online. We are going to get international speakers to speak on this matter. The majority leader in Ghana today, as we speak, is in support of molestation of young girls, supporting pedophiles, using national security to intimidate the father of the kid. This should not go. We are not going to allow this to go because Afeny Markins is not supposed to stand in Ghana parliament to speak on anything. He needs to leave parliament. And if you people are going to suppress it in Ghana, we will do it internationally. We will build a platform. This will be the beginning of the downfall of criminals like Afeny Markins. We will do an online demonstration, I swear to God. And we will get all the women around the world to speak on this matter. We will make sure Afeny Markins pay for this. He leaves parliament. He never enters parliament to make laws for anybody. The General Legal Council, the Ghana Bar Association, they need to disbar Afeny Markins. And this is something tomorrow I will update you on. We are going to organize the biggest online demonstration against Afeny Markins and his law firm. We are going to organize the biggest demonstration against the General Legal Council. The judges who sat on this case, from Judge Elfrida Emil Denchi, we are going to put a face on the demonstration. All the judges, Jemefe, his name is going to be on it. The members of the General Legal Council, their name is going to be on it. The police commander at East Legon, her name is going to be on it. We will do everything possible to get activists around the world to speak on this matter. We need to save young lives. We need to protect young people. Afeny Markins needs to go down. If the women in Ghana are not ready to do it, we the men will do it. We need to make sure we go on every platform to make sure Afeny Markins walks out of parliament. Afeny Markins support pedophiles. Afeny Markins intimidates people with national security. Afeny Markins needs to be disbarred. Afeny Markins support pedophiles. And this guy cannot be the face of the NPP in parliament. This guy, now more NPP for one more parliament, you know. If this is the face of the NPP, I swear to God, before 2020, your party, we know where we take your party. If Afeny Markins' face is going to be the face of the NPP in parliament, I swear to God, Congress will hear about this. The United States Congress, they will hear about this. We will give it the biggest press. We will give it the biggest press for the world to know somebody like Afeny Markins needs to be disbarred. He does not have to represent anybody in parliament. This man is a supporter of pedophiles. He uses security, national security, to intimidate citizens. Why should we give Afeny Markins any space in our political dispensation? And this is the last time. We are going to coordinate this from tomorrow. We will make sure the world gets to know the pedophile Afeny Markins. We are going to put a flyer together. We are going to start a campaign from tomorrow. If you really want to be part of this, if you really want to be part of this demonstration, tomorrow I'll come and give the formalities. I will come and show you where you can reach us, the platform we will build. We will all make sure we get on that to let our voice go out there. We need to do this.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.